Yo, what's good, everyone? This is Ayo Boxing with Madiba, and we're here to talk about the rumor that Manny Pacquiao is fighting Conor Benn. So, recently news broke that Manny Pacquiao has an interest in fighting Conor Benn. At first, I thought these were just rumors. However, Sean Gibbons, the president of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, pretty much confirmed on Twitter that Manny wants to fight Benn, and Benn also expressed interest in fighting Manny. This further backs what Eddie Hearn said a week ago. Hearn said that he wants to do a massive fight on June 3rd in Abu Dhabi, and he named several potential fights: Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz, Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev, Manny Pacquiao versus Conor Benn. And it looks like we're getting Manny Pacquiao versus Conor Benn June 3rd based on what we know. Overall, this is a strange fight. No one asked for this, and no one even thought about making this matchup prior to this. I thought Manny would continue to do exhibitions because he just signed a deal with Ryzen. And when you look at Conor Benn, everything around him is shady. He was suspended for PED use a week before his fight with Chris Eubank Jr. He was then cleared for PED use recently, and the WBC did an investigation on Conor Benn's PED testing and found that there is no conclusive evidence that Benn intentionally and knowingly ingested clomiphene. The WBC accepted that Benn's highly elevated consumption of eggs as a reasonable explanation for Benn's positive testing. And when I heard that, I was shocked that the WBC actually believed that shit. I guess it makes sense why there's an egg shortage right now. But this is something that is not new to the WBC. They gave Canelo and Louis Nery passes when they tested positive for PED use, claiming it was contaminated beef. And when Oscar Valdez tested positive for PED use, the WBC believed the Valdez T story. So I guess Conor Benn is back, but with a damaged reputation. The question is, what's the purpose of Manny Pacquiao fighting Conor Benn? Maybe Manny still wants to compete at a professional level. His last fight was in 2021 against Ugas, but he was originally supposed to fight Errol Spence. But ever since losing to Ugas, Manny has repeatedly stated that he would be still interested in fighting Spence and Crawford. A fight with Conor Benn can be used as a tune-up before fighting one of the champions at welterweight. Or maybe Manny needs money. Manny just ran for presidency in the Philippines, and elections cost a lot of money. Furthermore, Manny's being sued by Paradigm Sports for a breach of contract, and they're threatening to ban him from ever fighting in America again. Lawyers cost a lot of money, and if Manny loses this lawsuit, which is very possible, he'll have to pay up a lot of money and lose out on potential earnings in America. Or maybe Manny's trying to entice Floyd Mayweather into a rematch. Manny has been very persistent on getting a rematch with Floyd. Every opportunity he gets, he calls out Floyd, but Floyd does not seem to care. Floyd has been doing a lot of exhibitions lately, with some people speculating that he needs money or he's coming out of retirement soon. But in every exhibition fight, Floyd has been looking sharper and sharper. A win over Conor Benn may stir enough interest in Floyd to rematch Manny. A rematch would definitely generate a lot of money and further enhance the legacy of Floyd. As of right now, we don't know why Manny wants to fight Benn, but it must be a mixture of those three reasons I just stated. But this leads into a second question. Can Manny beat Benn? And to be honest, no. I don't think Manny could beat Benn as of right now. If this was 2019 or even 2021, yes, I would think that Manny beats Benn. Manny is a legend, one of the best boxers in history. He's an icon, and I grew up watching his fights. I have a lot of respect for him. But this is 2023, and Manny is 44 years old, while Conor Benn is 26 years old. Manny's clearly out of his prime, while Conor Benn is in his prime, and he's been on PEDs. This is a dangerous fight. Yes, Manny has the experience, but I don't think he has the athleticism anymore to beat Benn. Manny's style always had a focus on athleticism rather than fundamentals. But once that athleticism started to fade, Manny didn't look the same. One of the main reasons why Manny lost to Ugas was because Manny couldn't use his legs. That made him an easier target to hit, and it also made it harder for Manny to use his in and out style that he's famous for using. Manny still has power, but Benn has power as well. One mistake and Manny could get knocked the fuck out by Benn. And I don't want to see that. I don't think anybody wants to see that. Personally, I don't want to see this fight. I think it's unnecessary for both parties, especially for Benn since he could fight any other active welterweight. But if Manny wins this fight, that would be insane. But who knows? This is boxing. Anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Hit like and subscribe, and more content's coming your way.